when I walk this city streets with someone else, I wish I told you it's only you. Oh, you. Oh, you. When the night is over, out of all the places I could choose, I go to you. Only you. Feel you just belong.
G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play You by Vance, Marshmello and Blanco, which is a cool track. It's got some really nice guitar in it. Now for the basics of this song, you will need to tune each string down a half step. So this is flat tuning. So we go E to E flat, A to A flat, D to D flat, G to G flat, B to B flat, and the high E to E flat. Now the tuner I'm using here is the Roadie 3 tuner, but you can just use a normal tuner as well if you want. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Alright, let's jump into the lesson. So let's start with the verse. For our fingerpicking basics, your thumb will take care of the 6th, 5th and 4th strings, and your index, middle and ring finger will take care of the 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings respectively. Ideally, they shouldn't pluck any other strings other than the ones they've been assigned to. So we're starting with a verse which has 2 lines of tab here. And we're going to start with an A minor 7 chord shape like this. So it's the same as an A minor, but you don't need to put your ring finger down. We're going to be plucking the 5th, 4th, and then 2nd strings. So. And then we're going to go to an F shape, but you don't need to play the full F bar chord. We just need to push down on the lower 4 strings. You don't need to do that full bar. And we're going to be plucking the 6th, 5th, and then 3rd strings. So that bar in total. Then we're going to go to a C chord shape. So from your F chord, just pivot around that ring finger. Keep your ring finger where it is and then move everything around that. We're going to start by pinching the 5th and 3rd strings together. Then we'll pluck the 4th string, 5th string, so those 3 notes. And then for the next 3 notes, you'll hit the open 4th string. So just lift your middle finger here, hit that and hammer it onto place when you do pluck it. And then lift your middle finger again, hit the open 4th string, and then hit the 5th string. And in total for the C bar, in total for the first line of tab. Now the second line of tab is almost identical, except for our C chord there's a slight variation. So the first 3 plucks are going to be identical, but then we just end with the 4th string. So the second line of tab, and in total for the verse. The next part we get to is the pre-chorus, and we're going to start with an A minor 7 again. We're going to pinch the 5th and 2nd strings together. Hold that out until the 4th beat, and then on the 4th beat we'll pinch those 2 notes again, but with your pinky finger hammer on to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then quickly hit the 1st string, which is the open string. So that last bit. And then we're going to go to a C chord and we're going to pinch the 5th and 1st strings together. So this first line of tab, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Then for the second line of tab, we're going to get our index finger to the 5th fret of the 5th string and ring finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. We're going to pinch those 2 notes and then go open 3rd string and back to the 2nd string. So. And then we'll go and shift these 2 fingers up to the 8th and 10th frets. So no need to lift them, just shift them up to 8th and 10th. and we'll do the exact same picking pattern. And then we'll end by shifting our fingers down to the first fret of the 6th string and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and we'll pinch those 2 notes. So that's 2nd line of tab. For the 3rd line of tab, we're going back to this A minor. We'll start with that pinch, and then the 3rd string, and then with our pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, pluck that. So those 3 plucks. On the 4 beat, we'll do the same pinch, hammer on to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and the open 1st string. So, and then when we go to our C chord, we'll start with that same pinch, but then we'll go 3rd string and 1st string. So that 3rd line of tab. Then for the 4th line of tab, we start on this shape here, so 5th fret and 6th fret. We're doing that same picking pattern that we had in the 2nd line of tab. But instead of going up to 8th and 10th, we're now going to go down to 3rd and 5th frets with our fingers on the same strings. And we'll do the same picking pattern. And we'll end on this F shape here as well. So that's it for the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. So that's it for the pre-chorus, and next we get to the chorus, which is just some simple strumming. So we have 3 chords here. We have A minor, then an F. You can play the F like a full F bar chord or like this. I prefer playing it this way. It's just easier for me to transition personally. So that's ring and pinky on the 3rd frets of the 5th and 4th, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and thumb reaching over the top to hit the 1st fret of the 6th string. And our last chord is a C. That's going to be played through twice. Now the strumming pattern is just down, up, slap, down. Now the slap strum is the same as a down strum, except you're going to use the side of your hand to hit the strings as you strum, and you'll get that percussive mute sound. So make sure the side of your palm has contact with the strings as you are strumming down, and then you'll get that nice percussive sound. So with the chord, down, up, slap, down. And you're going to apply that to each chord, which will sound like this. So that's it for the chorus. Now the last thing we need to learn is the bridge, and it's pretty simple because it's just very similar to the pre-chorus with a couple of minor variations. We're going to start with the A minor 7, but also with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We'll start with that pinch, and then 3rd string and 1st string. And then the hammer-on lick, and then go to the C with just a single pinch. And the 2nd line of tab is the same as the 4th line of tab in the pre-chorus. So and then the 3rd and 4th line of tab is the same as the 3rd and 4th line of tab in the pre-chorus. So nothing new there. And in total, the bridge just sounds like this. And those are all the parts that you need to learn for this song. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. A big thanks to my friend Eric for his awesome vocals to this playthrough. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
In the moments when I hear my voice but don't feel like myself, I could hold you. It's only you. In the moments when I walk these city streets with someone else, I wish I told you. It's only you. Oh, you. Oh, you. When the night is over, out of all the places I could choose, I go to you. Only you. Feel you just below the surface, darling. All I wanna do is go to you. Something hurts this much, I know it's real. Oh, you. Oh, you. When the night is over, out of all the places I could choose, I go to you. Oh, you. Feel you just below the surface, darling. All I wanna do is go to you. So far away. Oh, you. Oh, you. Feel you just below the surface, darling. All I wanna do is go to you. I 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 go to you.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitar0tohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.